The chairman of the NDC, I friend Asiedu Netia de nsembia babetuja. Now me who is on social media, a lot of people are talking about it. Some are saying said that Asiedu Netia and some are working na yatem didi. Ebi mu so tre say the Asiedu Netia kan eno ano no na eno na e wo se esi. Very simple. Asiedu Netia say wono no. President Akufo Addo nsem a okoko kan e wo Volta region embra atorenchem ato wo no. Ono de enye no wanwa. Because ono de free titi we di kan aka. Say President Akufo Addo no, e was say you setting up a medical board. Ni examine President Akufo Addo ye hwe ni trim. Ni ehun ni say papa no bibia eye okay with ono ana because ono Asiedu Netia nim say papa ne ko places bi ne nsem bi a wo eya na okeka na ohun ni say ase wo bi asebe bibia anye okay. Na Ghana for yeti ha say ye president ye be he no na ebi a wo bi a won hye da anye okay sa no. E na olidi yen na wo man no ehwiegu. Asiedu Netia. Hey, Radi Jesus Christ. Hey, Charlie. I know a lot of people in the comment box are going to agree with what Asiedu Netia is saying. Yenko Ridi, and so he said this on Kasapa FM. In the Kasapa FM online, and I read this story on April. As a set up medical board to examine Akufo Addo, Asiedu Netia. Now, the national chairman of the opposition National Democratic Congress, Johnson Asiedu Netia, has called for the setting up of a medical board to examine President Akufo Addo to establish his state of mind following his comments on the spillage of the Akosombo Dam. Yenhwe ni trim. Yen set a medical board yenhwe Akufo Addo trim. Ni hu ni say Akufo Addo no. Hey, Charlie. Enye aboa kwasi ape na yatem didi o. Obi to me ka sempa o say akra we di matempa. As the President Akufo Addo during his tour of Mepe and other communities affected by the spillage of the Akosombo Dam on Monday, among others, stated that if he were to be counting on those who vote for him in elections, he wouldn't have paid them a visit in their time of distress. In Akufo Addo nsemo kind of omotro. Togbe, I want the people here, beginning with you and the elders, to understand that when something like this happens and the government acts, the government is acting for Ghanaians, not for all Ghanaians, for all Ghanaians. I came here because Ghanaians are having difficulties and are suffering, and it is my responsibility to try and help. Because if it is a question of counting who votes for me and who doesn't vote for me, then I shouldn't be here, because you don't vote for me, but that is not my concern. And in any event, one day you will vote for me and my party, he stated. But the president's comment has been condemned by a section of the public, describing it as insensitive and unnecessary politicking at the wrong time. As commenting on President Akufo Addo's comment in an interview with host Bono Hene Bafo Ewa on Ghana Kasa Show on Kasapa FM Ago TV Wednesday, Asiedu Netia said the president will have to be examined so the citizenry is clear that the ship of state is in good hands. I am not surprised because I am on record to have said that a medical board must be constituted to examine President Akufo Addo so that we are sure that the ship of state is in safe hands. I first called for the setting up of the board to examine him when during the Asin North by-election pointed to the chest of his party's candidate and said the man was useless and so he should not be voted for. Some people insulted me for comment, but I maintain my stance. Okay. In the Asiedu Netia says, "Ansem we are working, and your first time I work as a day winning." And I remember, I think that time I reported on it. I said this is not the first time I work as a far day winning. Embra Asin North, President Akufo Addo call wa, or didn't say see MPP. On candidates, Eboso, Eka say nipa krono, MC ne sudi faso biano. Muni amo guys our story no. Aha, o say that time no ka say, "Hey, say president Bejina Bejumpa no wa yes afọ no any candidate on there o say ye president ni trim." Don't know you say that time no ka say ye hwe Akufo Addo trim. But Ghana for ba be di or no Asiedu Netia tem. It is here na ye mfa ne bu ombre no. He added, "I am not saying he's suffering from mental illness, but as one advances in age, he or she goes through some stages, and sometimes one state of mind is affected." In just one car say President Akufo Addo wa boda mo. Na Ghana for mfa ne nkonko kan say and yeah Asiedu Netia claim say Akufo Addo abodam da bi onka de bia da say Akufo Addo abodam but osi nipa da se ni bia no se wonyin na wodu age bia eya na wa adwen no ase edane nti by this time no sa level no na Akufo Addo wedru osi so in some francophone states they have set a maximum age limit for a president because they recognize the fact of nature. So call on mind be so omoka French wo hona sana omoaye age limit bi wo ho a we president I want to me endru ho yem foul because yan he ya yinim say adwen no enye se wa bodam na so adwen ni to me dane udru age bia. I say it is true that there are exceptional cases where some aged persons still have sharp brains and retentive memory and are able to govern a country, but averagely there is a stage in life when one turns a particular age, his or her mental capacity reduces. So our constitution has provided that when we realize that all is not well with our leader, a medical board will have to be set up to examine him. I have operated with President Akufo Addo in other circles before, and I know how sharp he was, and we are now observing him almost at his lowest ebb. So this is what Asiedu Netia is saying. Osi oni Akufo Addo aye ejuma pen. Onim say Akufo Addo was a sharp man. But enya man and say wo from Akufo Addo no. Charlie, ohun ne say age is catching up. Enti yen hwe Akufo Addo trim ne ohun ne say bibia ye okay ya. Onim asem we won. Eye politics ni ti no. Okos roba from krana adani atembibie. Ti de make no. Nsem bi wo ho a abawom eye no kware that is the right thing to do. But once it comes to politics, oye the enkrana, it is not right. It will not be seen as right. For me, I don't think say Akufo Addo eye age ene sir. For me, that's not what I think. I don't think say eye age ene Akufo Addo sir. For me personally, I think we are really seeing. I think we are really seeing the Akufo Addo we were warned about. I think say he has gotten what he wants. Hey, akwa mo amoye mma no, mma na mo wa ha no. Mo be di mi adanse. Munim. Oba bia be ka kire 90% of mmema eba be se ope. Senia enyama wo ye ene nsem a wo ka embra a wo se ope no openi wie. Na mo sha se mu date a e different. Se mu date na mu di 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Na in fact mo be ware na mo wo bakra na obedi mi adanse say odo no nso a wo detail no e different. Answer na wo pel no odo a wo detail no ene de e the topmost because of pel. E the topmost, it's natural. Opel ni nti odo na wo detail sa time no e odo kan hu ni say brantie e different from when na ware 10 years and now na twempena for some number of years. So don't need different. And I think say and in Ghana for yenya, that is exactly what we are going through. Don't try your comment box to me that say.